Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. And today, I bit my tongue. We'll be reacting to anime LARPers aren't real, bro. Live action role players, chat, if you didn't know what LARP means. Alright, now, listen. I am wearing an anime shirt right now. You know what I mean? I have never been shy about my love and appreciation for anime in general, right? But some people be taking it too far, man. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like some people don't be taking it too far, bro. Some people be taking it too far, and they be making the rest of us normal people look bad, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? Because then when people start thinking of anime watchers, they start thinking of these people instead of the rest of people that are just calm and normal. Like, and I don't mean there's anything wrong with going dressed as your favorite anime character at like a convention or something. Like, no, those are specifically for that. But when you just go out of your way to do it just for no absolute reason, like you're not making any content out of it or nothing, you're just doing that to go out in freaking work or something, and now you're working as that anime character, now you're just acting like that anime character. I think that's kind of too much. I think it's too much. Like, I understand wanting to show how much you like something, but there's gotta be, at some point, there's gotta be like a threshold where you're like, okay, I might be doing too much. You know what I mean? I don't know. And that's just how I feel. But oh yeah, video by Ninjuno, if I didn't say. Let's just see what bros got going on in this one today. You feel me, chat?
I'm Asa from Chainsaw. I'm Asa from Chainsaw.
Chainsaw Man.
I'm Asa.
LARP or LARPing is a term that stands for live action role playing, but as of recently, it's been used as a slang term to describe someone who's desperately trying to act or be someone or something that they clearly aren't. In other words, it's another way of saying they being a poser. And ever since the great anime shift during COVID, where everyone and their mom started to realize that anime was peak fiction, you started seeing people LARPing being an anime fan almost constantly. And bro, it's genuinely the dumbest and funniest shit I've seen, because people LARPing being an anime fan, you can genuinely tell that they actually have no idea what they're talking about and just get.
Oh yeah, you can always tell between somebody who's been watching anime for a long time and didn't just start watching anime after the freaking epidemic, and somebody who just started watching anime after the epidemic. Like, what are we talking about? People who've been watching anime have such a keen eye for detail when it comes to the characters. Like, you're able to notice the little shifts in, like, if y'all are paying attention to some of these animes when they have an animation switch, but it's like they try to keep it very subtle, doing shit to do shit. Because like y'all seen, that girl had the whole ass scar from that character on the entire wrong side of her face. Oh god. Oh, and I didn't even look at the full costume. I was just thrown off by the scar the whole time, but I digress.
All their knowledge on TikTok or Instagram Reels. They only ever talk about scenes that are very commonly seen in edits that people make of characters online and act like they've been on that shit for years. For example, ReZero is one of my favorite animes I've watched, and I've seen people.
I haven't watched ReZero, bro.
You what?
I know. I haven't watched any of the Fate Stay series or the Re series, bro. Okay, leave me alone. I know I'm missing out. Okay, I know. Jesus, I'll get to it, bro. Fuck.
LARPing being a fan of this series, all because of this Subaru walking up the stairs trend and him being a quote-unquote ore monster. Like, bro, please either watch the series or pick up the manga and read. Please, I beg of you, read. If you were to sign these LARPers up for a read anything challenge against, I don't know, performative Kai Cenat on a timer or fuck-ass Rakai, they would make Kai Cenat and Rakai look like Yale or Harvard graduates with a 4.0 GPA and seem like the smartest people in the room. That's how bad the LARP has been getting this this year. Bro, deadass, nowadays you got hus putting anime characters as their profile picture from an anime they've never watched a single episode of in their life. It's genuinely hilarious. It's actually crazy how like 10 years ago, you'd be getting absolutely flamed for fucking with an anime in a public server. You'd be getting called ugly fat fucking chub with no friends or hus. Getting your chain snatched in broad daylight and just blatantly disrespected. However, ever since the start of the 2020s, everybody and their mom just started bandwagoning harder than motherfuckers who became Warriors fans in 2017. And even the hus are more open to watching it than ever before. It for real went from watch anime, yeah bro, yo bitch ass chop.
My girl still be trying to play in my face about me watching anime, and her brother watches anime, bro. She trying to play in my face with it, bro. It's like, all right, bro, cool. She be trying to let her little funk ass friends try to clown me too. It's crazy, but I promise you, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave that alone. That'll gonna be a little inside joke for me and her later. But don't let nobody. People tried me. Well, I'm lying. Nobody ever tried me for watching anime, cause they tried me for other things and saw I wasn't going for none of that, and then they just knew just not to try me. So I never was one of those people who got picked on for watching anime, at least not to my face. That yeah. I mean,
Fat, no money, broke.
I'm that guy, chat.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Homeless having it to yo bro, this Attack on Titan event and skin bundle in Fortnite is low-key tough. Who is this dude? Levy? Oh yeah, he low-key cold. Naruto? Oh yeah, him and Sasuke are so tough. Just completely fucking up their names in ways you never thought was possible. Like dog, shut your larping ass up. Like bro, in the big 2026, you got streamers like Nick 830 larping being a goddamn solo leveling fan, saying shit like
Sung Jinwoo, that guy's my favorite. When he does all of his crazy anime stuff in the show, it really makes my day. Blood Red Commander, I mean, this guy is the most scariest villain of all time.
Dog, I genuinely refuse to believe that Nick 830 said all of this based on his own free will. This was like when LeBron James was LARPing reading a Malcolm X book and an interviewer asked him what he thought about it, and he deadass was on the first page of the book. His ass was just completely lying about it. Like twin, this man was deadass just straight up making shit up about solo leveling, making his own story like he's in a creative writing class. The cherry on top for this clip for me though was him saying Jinwoo does crazy anime stuff in his shows and movies. That has deadass gotta be the biggest LARP statement I've ever heard in my lifetime. Nick 830 is the boy who LARPed Wolf, bro. He has not seen a single frame of the show in his life. Not even the infamous Emiru clip that I showed you guys in the beginning is out LARPing this Nick 830 clip. He somehow makes Emiru look like an actual knowledgeable fan of Chainsaw Man that reads the manga. By the way, if you couldn't tell already, absolutely nothing he said was accurate at all. Like, what?
He said nothing. He said nothing. So of course nothing was accurate because he said a bunch of nothing. He's his favorite villain. Egress is his favorite villain. Egress is I can't, bro.
What kind of show was bro watching? That shit is not solo leveling. This is duo XP. And also, why out of every single anime you will want to learn being a fan of, out of all the endless peak options,
you choose the biggest one that people are going crazy about. Like people will be frying you about right now actively because of how big it is, and you choose that one. Hilarious.
Such as Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter. Why would you voluntarily choose solo leveling?
Bangers. 3 back-to-back bangers, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chad, listen to me. As soon as I finish Free Red Beyond Journey's End, season 1 and 2, I'm gonna go back and rewatch Hunter x Hunter, bro. What are we talking about? I'm gonna go back and rewatch FMA and FMA Brotherhood for like the 5th time. That's just how tough older anime was. Y'all don't understand. If you're new to this anime shit, I'm not new to this. I've been true to this, nigga. Stop playing. What? Listen to me. Let me put y'all on some. As a matter of fact, I get a little too hype, bro. Let me calm down.
As having all the food options in the world around you at your disposal at any time, but you settle for some fuck ass Whataburger, bro. Like, all you got in that series is Sung Jin Woo Aura farming being OP, and then Chai Hae-in being bad as hell. Everything else is just straight mid. But all this shit is not even as bad as the amount of LARP you can.
Bro, the solo leveling fans already know they were only going there to watch, bro, Aura farm and the fight scenes, bro.
You ain't lying.
Okay, they already know that, but they're not gonna admit it. But we all know that's what it is, bro. That's why I'm waiting for it. To be honest with you, I want to see the fights. The animation is tough. I want to watch niggas fight. That's it.
Find with people LARPing being a Jujutsu Kaisen fan.
I was about to make a Jujutsu Kaisen reference, but I'm gonna let him go.
JJK is probably the most popular modern anime that's out right now, and because of that fact, you are getting people LARPing being fans of the show and manga 24/7. But it's actually 1,000 times worse than just your average LARP you see on TikTok or Instagram Reels, because this fanbase is genuinely so fried. We already have that bullshit that is lobotomy Kaisen, but then you add on having arguably the most amount of fans LARPing being fans of the show on the internet, and I damn near lose my mind every single time I'm hearing these motherfuckers talk about the show in any sort of detail, because
talk to me, bro.
Wrong. I don't think I hear a single sentence that you can comprehend from JJK fans when it has to do with anything that isn't Gojo versus Sukuna or Toji related. First of all, you got every single gym bro that posts on TikTok his workout routine absolutely glazed the fuck out of Toji religiously because of his physique.
Yeah, bro.
And that's the only reason.
Listen. I understand where he's coming from, right? But the nigga is shredded, bro. Come on, chat.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Let's not even sit here and pretend like this nigga is not built like somebody's freaking bodybuilding uncle, bro. I don't know, but the nigga is shredded, bro. Like he has no curse energy, you know. All he's got is his physique, bro. Quite literally, that's all he has. What do you want from him?
Why they know him, and 80% of the time.
Hey man, I'm only playing, bro. Let's not take away from how smart this nigga is to some degree, bro. Like, the nigga actually managed to outsmart and kill Gojo and the Star Plasma Vessel. Like, what? There has never been another person to kill Gojo. Well, besides Sukuna, but that's besides the point. All right, the nigga had no curse energy. He was just straight muscling it, bro, and he put that nigga on a t-shirt. Come on now.
They got him as
give Big Toe some respect.
Their profile picture, and it's specifically the one of him walking past Naoya Aura farming. Just lift the weights, gang. Second, half of where all the JJK fans can't read comments come from are because of these fuck ass LARPers only seeing the edits of the characters from the show, like I mentioned earlier, and they don't actually know anything about the series other than Tuka Donka is Hikari's theme. Adding on to the statement, the craziest thing about this shit is that the LARP has gotten so bad within this fandom that it has for real became a trend in the Jujutsu Kaisen fanbase to speak about characters as if you are LARPing being a fan of the show. Like, people now just refer to the Gojo versus Sukuna fight as Red versus Blue Judas. Yuki, as of recently, is being referred to as Face da 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 da. Yuji is now referred to as Jumping Guy because of this animation. They refer to Hikari as a song I mentioned earlier, Tuka Donka Guy, and they are also referring to this character Ryo Ishiguro as Jane Juliet Guy. Like, bro, how did we come up with this shit? It's genuinely frying my ass. Reading all these dumbass names makes me think even more that this fanbase is a social experiment, because ain't no way real people genuinely thought of this shit, and it somehow always goes viral and becomes the next way for JJK fans to go further into psychosis. And JJK isn't the only anime I've been seeing that be getting LARP constantly. Throughout the past few months on TikTok, Blue Lock has an infamous LARPer I just be seeing on my feed about every day. There's this one guy on TikTok who covers the weekly chapter leaks for the Blue Lock manga, and in this one clip a few months ago, he's talking about how one of the characters, Kaiser, scored 3 goals within his game in the U20 World Cup, and then mid-video just decides to start LARPing and says
Currently, as it stands, Kaiser scores a total of 3 goals against whatever team he's going against, and one of them happens to be a hat trick.
And one of them happens to be a hat trick.
Like, bro, I don't even got football knowledge like that, and I know what a hat trick is. But this guy clear as day had zero ball knowledge whatsoever. Oh my god. Bro was describing a hat trick like Kaiser was hitting black flashes on the goalie during the game, or as if he was pulling off some sort of magic trick during the game that involves a hat. Like, I don't know why he would use the term if he didn't know what it meant. And also, it's not rocket science. All it takes is one Google search to figure out what it means. This man couldn't escape being called a Larper, like how SGA cannot escape being called a free throw merchant every time he plays a game of basketball. In conclusion, don't just be LARPing something because it's trending at the moment. Be a fan of something that you actually like. And if you're going to LARP being a fan of something, please, on everything that I love, watch or read the source material. It's not that hard, gang, I promise.
Alright, bro, it's absolutely right, bro. So with that being said, chat, y'all should go and watch and or read the manga of Hunter x Hunter, bro. It's a great anime. It's a great anime. That is like one of the biggest anime I will always recommend to anybody who asks me what's a good anime, bro. Like, not a good starter anime, all right? The power system is a little bit convoluted, but then again, if you can watch JJK and understand that power system, you can watch Hunter x Hunter and understand that power system, all right? So, anyway, that'll be it for this video, man. Like bro said, like Ninjuno said, all right, if you're gonna try to cosplay something, at least have some knowledge about the thing, bro. Like, let's be so for real. Why are you gonna try to play a character when you don't even know the character? You know what I mean? That's like me trying to what's an anime I haven't watched? Fuck, that's a question I'll have to sit down and think about. Either way, that's like me trying to play a character that I've never watched from an anime I don't know. I've only heard the name of and seen the character, and I think he looks cool. You see how stupid that is? Now I'm disrespecting the actual fans of that anime by freaking acting a fool. It just doesn't look. It's not a good look, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what's going on with my words today. I think I'm tired, but anyway, you gotta do what you gotta do. Either way, man, that'll be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.